Good morning. It's Saturday. It's time to hang out. Hopefully some people remembered after the holidays. Okay, let me share links. As always, check and make sure we've got sound. Shut down my email. Sorry about that. Let's see. Is the video working? It's not working on my end. Come on, YouTube. You can do it. Euler. No, it's trying. Unless the lag is really bad, which is possible. Oh, failed again. Oh, trying again. Please stand by. Okay, standing by. There we go. It's trying. Okay. All right. Good to go. We got sound. Leave links. See if anybody is here. If anybody remembers this week. Let's see. Lag today. Must be a lot of people on the internet because they don't have any place to be except for in the malls. Okay, if you're here, go ahead and comment so I know that you are here. So I'm not talking to myself. Okay. Millie's here. Hey, girl, hey. Good morning. How was your Christmas? Good, I hope. Is anybody super sleepy? I am super sleepy. As always. This is kind of a weird setup a little bit because we have the tree. The tree is behind me, so I'm in a kind of a weird position, but that's okay. It will work out in the end. All right. Wait just a little bit longer to see if anybody else shows up. I don't know. After the holidays, people seem to forget. They forget to work. Forget about work after the holidays. That's okay. Let me do one quick refresh. Just make sure everything's still functioning. Okay. All right, we're good to go. All right, we'll just get started and we'll see if anybody else shows up last minute. Okay, so campaign 5 has the mascara on the front that we talked about 2 weeks ago. And it also says Big Beautiful Color Sale. And on the back is the bold color link watch. Oh, somebody's digging at me. Let me see if somebody's having trouble getting in. See Amber. Let's see. Where's she at? Yay, Amber gets to listen. Woohoo! But it's snowing at her store. Hey girl, hey. Okay. Millie relaxed all day and then went to work for Christmas. Okay, so just a couple things in the book to talk about as far as, discontinued items. The first one is on page 90. And doing this the hardest way possible. The heart face watch is while supplies last. So that's this pink one. Cursor keeps getting stuck. Okay, can you see that pink one? All right, and then on page 112, page 112 is just the whole page is like a while supplies last page, and I mean there's really nothing alarming in there. It's stuff, it's basically shoes and bags, but I did want to mention that the Avon Breast Cancer Crusade umbrella is while supplies last, and then also the breast cancer floral print flip-flops. So I'll just show you the page though, just so you can see. And then the last thing out of this book is on page 127, the Sophia the First music player book with microphone is while supplies last. So, I mean, that was kind of one of the Christmas, one of the early on Christmas toys. So that's not surprising. Oh, let me see. Another. Okay. I had another comment on Facebook. We're good. And that's really all that was kind of, I don't know, while supplies last. There's a lot of buy one, get one in here. And it is actually buy one, get one free. So that's good. A lot of mix or match, mainly in the Skin So Soft lines. Oh, Millie's got to get your clothes out there. So mainly in the Skin So Soft type stuff, the foot care, that kind of thing. Some buy one, get one there. Focus is on makeup in the front, and it does have the organizer, kind of towards the front of the book. So that's a good thing to focus on. And I think that's really all about the main book that I really wanted to touch on. Is there anything else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, one thing I thought was funny, I just thought I would show you guys this because you'll get a kick out of this. This is the minis. There's a buy one, get one free mix or match on the new travel size. I just thought this was funny because it's mix or match on pages 66 and 67, but page 67 doesn't actually have any products on it. All the products are on page 66. So I just thought that was kind of funny. Like, unnecessary text. It just got me to chuckle, so I thought you guys would get a kick out of that too. Okay, and the marked book is the same as last time, obviously, because it's campaigns 4 and 5. So we won't talk about that this time. And then there's a sales flyer, you know, the mini flyers, and it has the jewelry, just the girl with jewelry on the front. And it has the extra lasting eyeshadow inks that none of us like on the back. And I did want to mention one thing in here. there really wasn't, I didn't see anything in here either that I was, you know, concerned with, or there wasn't any flyer exclusives or anything like that. But I did want to show you guys that on page 15, there's a set in here that you can buy that I think is, if you have budgeted money for any kind of stock up situation, or if you have budgeted money to buy like prizes or incentives or something like that, you know, just nice little gifts, giveaways for your downline, I thought this was a really good set because it's very kind of mix and match. It's a good variety. It's a little bit of everything. So the deal is all 7 for $14.99. And what's included is there's one deodorant. It's a Feelin' Fresh deodorant. It's the green one, the original scent. There is the Advanced Techniques Detangling Comb. There is the 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. There's the small bottle, the 5-ounce bottle of the Skin So Soft Original Bath Oil Spray. And then also the original shower gel. And then there is the new repackaged Moisture Therapy Intensive Hand Cream, and then also the Moisture Therapy Lip Balm. So you get all 7 of those for $14.99. And really what I thought, I mean, it's the $32 value, so you know, it's about half the price as it would be if you were selling those things full price. But I really just thought it was a nice kind of mix and match of a little bit of everything as far as, like, you know, body care and hair care. So I did want to point that out to you guys, because if you are looking for those kind of things, you know, if you do stock up or carry any kind of inventory, or if you do give things to your downline, or maybe if you give things, you know, when you sign up a new representative, if you give them things just to kind of help them get started, or help them try out some of the products, or help them, you know, whatever, then I thought that was a nice, you know, a nice little bundle to get. Even if you only give, you know, one thing to people, even if you're not giving away the whole bundle, it's still a pretty good mix and match. So anyway, just want to show you that. There's a couple other, you know, sets available in there, but that one was really, I thought, an interesting mix. I did want to mention there is a 6 for $9.99 on the Naturals shower gels as well, which is a pretty good, you know, pretty good price. And they're all 6 are different, so it's like a one of each situation. But that's more of like a stock up type thing for your customers than anything super interesting for reps or downline, I think, but still. Okay, so there's that from this book. And let me do a quick refresh, just make sure I'm not missing anything here. Okay. Then the outlet book, there's really nothing in here that I really wanted to point out as far as being concerning. On the front, they have the Organic Style Embellished Pendant Necklace. And then on the back are the Glimmer Sticks eyeliners that we talked about the last time, you know, the colors that it looks like they're getting rid of. So if you missed that one, from the Diamonds line, it's the Flashy Copper and the Emerald Glow. From the Waterproof line, it's the Copper and the Plum Wine. And then from the regular line, it's Blue Flare. the colors. So those are what's on the back. Inside, I did want to mention there are 3 colors of the True Color eyeshadow duos that are in here: Retro Glamour, Bronze Sun, and Black Star. So those 3 colors are most likely going bye-bye. And let's see, was there anything else? The Ideal Flawless Tinted Moisturizers in there, of course. Oh, I can't remember if I mentioned this last time, so I thought I would just mention it again just to be safe. The Skin So Soft Firm and Restore Body Cream. And then also the shave gel. I know I mentioned the shave gel before, but I can't remember if I mentioned the body cream or not, so just mention that again. Okay, let's see, anything else that I think that was it. The naturals for kids, the hand and face wipes are in there. So those weren't around for very long. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. All right, and then the what's new. We have a lot to talk about for the what's new, so that's really what I wanted to get to. Mine's a little mangled from shipping. Okay, so on the front of the what's new, we talked about this before, that there would be a preferred preview coming, but the product on the front is the new clinical overnight hydration mask. And there's going to be double dollars. So we'll just break this whole thing down. I'm really torn about whether I want to encourage people to take advantage of the double dollars or not, only because everybody has to budget for these things, right? You have to have the money budgeted to spend for these stock up situations. And the one thing that I am cautious about is I don't want people to stock up and take advantage of a double dollar opportunity if in like the next what's new or the one after that, there's going to be a triple dollar opportunity. So I'm curious if anybody has heard. I have not heard anything about any triple dollar opportunities at all this year, but I haven't heard anything about double dollar either. And here's one. So if anybody has heard anything about any triple dollar opportunities coming up, could they please comment so that we know? I sort of feel like I want to tell people to, especially if you're a trendsetter, to wait at least one more campaign and just back order these one campaign, just to kind of see if there's going to be anything in the next one, or if you just give yourself a little bit longer to maybe see if there's going to be any kind of triple dollar opportunities coming up, if you hear anything, because I would hate for people to, be trying to pay off their double dollar situation and have a triple dollar situation come up that they should have taken advantage of instead, and them not have any money left over to do that. So I don't know. Obviously if there is no triple dollar opportunities coming up, then yes, take advantage of the double dollar opportunities because you need all the award sales you can get. But, historically speaking, I've seen that happen where you get a double dollar, but then all of a sudden a triple dollar one pops up and you're kind of, you can't afford it then. So anyway, if anybody hears anything about any triple dollar stuff coming up, can you let me know what it is and when it's expected to be and that kind of thing. So, okay, so there's going to be double dollars in award sales. And I do have a few new viewers that have been watching or new Avon reps. So I do want to talk about the double dollars, the award sale situation for a minute. So, with Avon, you make more money if you hit specific sales levels in the President's Club program. And until you hit President's Club level in awards points, you really need all of the awards points you can get. And you need to get full credit, not partial credit, for the things that you are selling or buying. So when we're talking about award sales, these are basically just points that you accumulate. And when you have reached 10,100 points, and there's supposed to be points, you know, per dollar of items you sell, as long as Avon does fulfill the order. If Avon runs out of stock of an item and they can't fulfill the order, you don't get credit for selling it. Okay, so you're really not going to make any money selling Avon if you only sell at 20% earnings, because the cost of books and the cost to process your order is going to eat all of that up. So it's really important that you get to, or try to get to President's Club, or at least, you know, be selling it at 30% a lot of the time. Have your orders big enough to be like 30 to 35% a lot of the time. But you really want to get to President's Club. So you need all of the award sales you can get. So when there is a double dollar opportunity in award sales, that means that for specific items, they are going to give you twice the award sales for those items. Okay? So that's a good thing. And so in this double dollar situation, you're going to get double the credit for all of the overnight hydration masks that you stock up on from the incentive program that we're going to talk about here in a minute. And you're going to get double the credit for all of them that you sell from the Campaign 7 brochure. But you cannot back order. So once you get to Campaign 8, you can't back order Campaign 7 and get more double dollars. It's a one-shot deal. So you get one campaign, just Campaign 7, to make it happen. Okay? So, for example, in Campaign 7, when a customer buys the overnight hydration mask for $24.99, you're going to get award sales for $49.98. So you get twice the award sales. Okay, so for example, if you sold to 10 people, you would get $499.80 in award sales. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is they are going to have a reduced sample price on the samples that they have available for this. They're just sample packets, and they're going to be $2 for 5 instead of like whatever they were before, $2.50, $3, $3.50, whatever. So $2 for a pack of 5. Not great value there as far as samples go. So, you know, samples can be really expensive. You've got to be very careful about how you use them. Even with it being a reduced price, I think I would be more likely to, if you're going to go that route, to purchase a full-size demo and just, you know, go to, you know, a beauty supply store and buy yourself a spatula so that you can, you know, in a very clean manner and hygienic manner, you can use the clean spatula to dip out some, and you can do like a handful for them. So you put a little on their hand, make sure you've got some antibacterial wipes, clean off your spatula if you're doing multiple people, and, you know, do it again. You'll get more value that way. Okay, so it says, wake up to the skin of your dreams. Our new overnight hydration mask deeply replenishes lost moisture and replumps the look of skin overnight. In the morning, your skin looks vibrant, supple, dramatically hydrated, and visibly younger. And the fine print says, based on a consumer perception study. Instantly boosts moisture by 3 times, and after 48 hours, the skin continues to be infused with deep hydration. So it's formulated with encapsulated hyaluronic acid and shea butter beads. Lightweight, it's quickly absorbed, and the gel will not stain your pillow. The introductory price is going to be $24.99, but it is going to eventually be $30. And if you just want to demo a single pot, you can do that for $14.99. It is fragrance-free. It is paraben-free. Those are good things to remember. We don't talk about parabens. Avon doesn't typically talk about parabens. So the fact that they're saying something is paraben-free is an important selling point. It's oil-free, and it's suitable for sensitive skin. So there's 4 bullet points, 4 sales bullet points that you should memorize. It's also good to remember that it has the hyaluronic acid in it as well, because a lot of people are looking for products that have that in it. So there's 5 bullet points that you should probably memorize right there. I always tell people you need to at least know 3 about every product. Memorize at least 3. Okay, so fragrance-free, paraben-free, oil-free, suitable for sensitive skin. Paraben-free is probably the one I would focus on the most, in my opinion. So the brochure offers that customers can get any new night cream for only $15 with the purchase of a new clinical overnight hydration mask. So they're going to be doing a buy one get one opportunity that they could take advantage of. And this is something that you can put over the top of their night cream, you know, so they can wear both. They can put their night cream on and then put this gel mask over top of it. And then they wear it while they sleep. So this is one of those things that you kind of slather on and just leave it and go to bed. And it's not supposed to stain your pillow, so that's good. So anyway, with the brochure offer, you know, the buy one get one offer, they could save up to $25. So, and the new night creams, it sounds like they can get any of them, any version. So if they are 60 and up, or if they're whichever night cream they prefer, it sounds like they can get any whichever one they want for the $15 if they buy the new product. Okay, so let me kind of go through this and see if there's any more they have some kind of ideas like using sales tools to host an Avon skincare brunch, which is good. They've not been very strong in the past of kind of giving you ideas on how to present this stuff, especially if you're new. So some of these are good ideas. Just make sure you are budgeted. Whatever you choose to do, make sure you have a budget for that. You can't spend everything that you make. You have to have a budgeted percentage of your profit that you put back into the business. So make sure you're not overspending. So there's a little bit of information about that. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, I don't see anything there. Obviously, this is a product that's, you know, it's designed for all ages, so you don't need to worry about that. You don't have to wipe it off or wash it off. This is when you just leave on and let it do its thing. And you're supposed to use it 3 times a week overnight, the instructions say, either alone or over their preferred a new night cream. And they can use it with any regimen. So 3 times a week they should be using this. That's a 6th kind of, not necessarily a bullet point, but a 6th bit of information you should know about it. Use it 3 times a week. And now we're getting into the incentive program. So the first thing I want to tell you is that there's a sample bundle, which is a much better opportunity as far as getting more bang for your buck, buying samples than the $2 sample opportunity that I just mentioned to you. This is 20 samples for only $4.99. And so you're basically getting like 5 more samples than if you had bought 3 of the other one for the same amount. It's an $8 value, and it's going to have the $2 pack of 5 of the hydration mask that I just mentioned in there. It's also going to have 5 of the Vitali night creams. It's also going to have 5 of the Reversalist Complete Renewal night cream, and it will also have 5 of the Clinical Skin Invincible Deep Recovery cream. Okay, so if you are in the market for samples, that's a better, you know, I mean, yes, it's more of a variety, and if you really just only want the hydration mask samples, then you're going to have to decide. But that's It's a better value that way. Okay, the incentive program. There are 3 levels. At level 1, you are going to take 3 of the a new clinical overnight hydration masks. And you're going to get for free 1 additional one. So you will get 4 total. And you will get 1 pack of the samples of it. So the total value there of the free stuff is $32. Because, you know, the hydration mask is going to be $30 at full price. So you get $32 in free stuff. You're going to pay $44.98. And, you know, at a 40% earnings level, you're going to be at a 40% earnings level if you use this, and you're going to get 100% of profit on the free units sold, right? Okay, so you're going to pay $44.98, and if you sell everything at the Campaign 7 brochure price, you will earn $54.98. The double dollar award sales that you will get is $149.94. So almost $150 credit towards your President's Club that you would get if you take this first level. Okay. Second level, level 2, is you take 9 of them. You're going to, for free, you're going to get 3 more. You're also going to get the new Vitali Night Cream, full size. You are also going to get the new Reversalist Complete Renewal Night Cream, full size. You are going to get the new selling tool, which is a skincare quiz pad. Apparently there's 25 sheets per pad. So it's going to be one of those things where it has a list of things like, do you experience fine lines? Do you experience dry skin? Do you experience, and whatever they're nodding their head to, they kind of go across, and that's how they figure out what is the right skincare regimen for them. It's one of those pads. So those are good to have for, you know, a brand new customer who has never used our skincare, or if they used a line that got discontinued and they're trying to figure out what they should be using now. That's a good tool for that. It's also a good tool for you to kind of, if you're brand new rep, to get familiar with, you know, what our products do and what line is good for what. And you are also going to get 3 of the new clinical samples, the hydration mask samples. So, you know, $6 worth, 15 of them. Okay, so that's a lot of free stuff. You buy 9, you get 3 more for free. You get a Vitali Night Cream for free. You get a Renewal Night Cream for free, the Reversalist. You get the skincare quiz pad, and you get 15 samples. So the total value is $156. You're going to pay, you need to budget for $134.95. And tax, you need to budget for tax for the full brochure price tax amount. It would be the tax that your customers would pay. Okay, you're not going to be taxed on what you pay. You're going to be taxed on the full amount that your customers would pay. So make sure you budget for your tax properly. If you have questions about that, let me know and I'll help you. You know, I'll show you how to do that at some later point. So you're going to pay $134.95 plus the full tax. You're going to earn $194.93. And the double dollar award sales that you will get is $449.82. Okay, so you get about $450 in award sales towards your President's Club. Okay, level 3. Don't do this if you can't afford it. Okay, don't charge up your credit cards for any of these. Don't get yourself, you know, in a hot mess trying to do this. Budget for it. come up with a plan, start selling them now, and then order them, you know, if you sell enough, then order it when you get the what's new. Okay, I don't have the opportunity to do that, but I'm telling you about it so that you have the opportunity to do that. But don't do this if you can't afford it, if you don't have a budget for it. I would also suggest if you do sell them in advance, try to get customers to pay up front. You know, you can, if they don't like it, you can always return it and give their money back and do an exchange and try to sell the new one to somebody else. But you know, try to get the money up front so that you can pay for it quicker, so that you don't have, because there will be a month or so delay before you even get, you know, the product. If you start selling it now, you don't want anybody to have buyer's remorse and change their mind before they've ever even, you know, paid you or you've gotten the product. Okay. All right. So level 3, you're going to take 27. You're going to get 9 more for free, which is $270 worth. You are going to get 3 of the Vitalis. You're going to get 3 of the Reversalist jars. You're going to get 1 Platinum night cream. You're going to get 1 Clinical Deep Recovery cream. You're going to get 3 of the quiz pads. And you are going to get 9 packs of samples. So what is that? 45 samples? Yeah. Okay. The total value is $542 of free stuff. That's the free stuff. And I don't think I was clear on the take 9, on the level 2. When I said the total value is $156, I meant of the free stuff. I don't think I said that very clearly. So value of the free stuff, if you sell it at the brochure 7 prices, is $542. You are going to pay $404.84 plus full tax. Okay? It's no joke. It's a lot of money. You will earn, if you sell them all at the brochure 7 price, you will earn $614.80. Your double dollars award sales, you're going to get credit for $1,349.46. Okay, so $1,350 just about. Now, the fine print, there's no limit, so you can take each level as many times as you want to. There is, so, you know, say for example, if you don't want to take 9, if you can't afford the 9, but you can afford 6, you would do 2 of level 1. Okay. Or if you don't want to do 27, but maybe you want 18, then do 2 of the level 2. Okay. So there's no limit. It is delayed billing, and you do get the full award sales, which we don't always get. Let's see. You're going to order in campaigns 5 and 6. The billing is delayed and shows up on your campaign 7 invoice, so you pay with your campaign 8 order. Earnings are based on the brochure 7 price, which is $24.99. You know, with the $15 night cream offer along with it. Let's see. The $24.99 amount, it counts towards the award sales, and earnings level will be used to calculate leadership bonus earnings if purchased by a member of your downline and orders paid in full. So if you have a downline, and also it says the advanced units of the overnight hydration mask that are ordered as part of the incentive program will qualify towards the brochure 7 $15 and new night cream offer. So I'm not sure how that exactly is going to work out, because that would mean, I'm not sure how that's going to work. I feel like that's going to be chaos, because that would mean that if you advance order, like say you advanced order the 3 and you're selling them to customers and they say, oh, hey, wait, you know, there's this offer where I can get this night cream for $15. Avon is saying that they would honor that for you, but I'm not, I see the potential for some chaos in how they're going to track that. So if you do that, just make sure that you, on your invoice, you get charged the right amount for those night creams. Make sure they fall under the $15 price and they don't charge you for a full, you know, the full price for it. Make sure that all of the math adds up, because that seems like, I see the potential for a lot of mistakes happening with that situation. Not really sure how that's going to work out. But according to this, the fine print, it's even in red, is that the advanced order opportunity, they are still eligible for the night cream offer if they want it. So there's that. Okay. Free units repeat again at level 1, it says. The free units, the skincare quiz pads, and the samples will ship in the campaign in which they are earned, beginning in campaign 5. So what that means is that you're not going to actually get those. They're not going to ship those to you until you've paid for your advanced units, basically. So, you know, if you don't pay for this on time, you're not going to get your free stuff on time. You also won't get your next order on time, more than likely. So basically you get those when you pay for it. Obviously, if you don't do any stock up at all and somebody just buys something out of the campaign 7 brochure, it does count towards the incentive program. But the demo purchases do not count. So if you only take advantage of the single demo, if you order, you know, if you order the one at a time and you don't order the sets, you know, like for example, if you ordered 3 of the single items instead of ordering the level 1, which gives you 3, then you're not going to get the free stuff. Okay. All units count towards your credit limit. So depending on what your credit limit is, you might have to pay for stuff in advance before they'll ship it to you. And basically, if they think you're doing anything shady with it, they could disqualify you or remove you as representative. So I don't know. If they think that you are buying it and shipping it to Guatemala and selling it on the black market, you could get in trouble. Or if they think you're buying it and selling it on eBay, you could get in trouble, or whatever. If you're doing something that seems extremely suspicious or seems extremely out of your character as a representative, they might take a look at it. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So are there any questions about any of that? Just do a refresh and make sure. Okay, so that's all about that. You want to see some Easter stuff? Easter! I'm about to sell Easter. It's not even January yet. I'm about to be selling Easter. Okay, a couple Easter things I will show you. There's a cute little candy dish with some bunnies and a little serving tray. and a little egg tree that are cute. So let me show you those. You see them? They're doing another, one of the popular items we had not too long ago was that infuser pitcher. Remember where you could put the fruit down in it and kind of infuse your water or whatever you were drinking with the fruit juice. So they're doing another one that's a 3-in-1 beverage pitcher. So it has an infuser, a stainless steel steeper for tea, and then a chiller for keeping drinks cold. So there's that. They have the those bookmarks again. Remember we talked about the candles, and I said I'd really rather them do the little smelly things than the bookmarks because they're 75 cents for 5 of them, and you know, I mean, you're blowing $1.50 for every 10 books you buy, and that's a lot if you just stick it in books. But there is the scented bookmarks for the fragrances. I'm inclined to say to people, hey, let's not buy those so that they'll start to make the little wax smellers again. You know, I think part of the issue was I think they were having trouble. I mean, I don't really know for sure, but I know that the wax smellers were on back order for me. So maybe they were having trouble fulfilling those. And so they're trying to come up with a solution to get, you know, so that they can keep up with demand on being able to sample the candles. But I still prefer those. I think those are a better value because you can reuse them. And if the same scents come back next year, you can still reuse them again, you know, as long as the scent lasts. I don't know, but they do have scented bookmarks with the spring fragrances in there. So we also have Cleo the bunny. He flaps his ears and shakes his tail, and he sings, "Everybody dance now," but it's every bunny. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Everybody dance now. Get it? Like my singing? I'll quit my day job and become a singer. A jingle singer. So he's cute. It's gonna be $24.99 though. So there's that. The prices on the decorations are pretty high too. The candy dish is not too bad. It's $9.99, but the serving tray is $20, and the centerpiece is $25. It's when you consider that you're competing with places like Michael's that will have those kind of things, or Target that will have them for like $14.99 tops. Minnie says Cleo and her do the same thing. Flap your ears and shake your tail. That's funny. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Prices are they're a little up there. You might need to come up with a way to overcome that with customers that guffaw at the cost. Okay. There is a cute little there's some kid stuff. So there's a little mix and match earring set of Elsa and Anna for Frozen. Really, there's only one pair that have them on it, and I'll show it to you. But it's basically three pairs of earrings. One of them has the girls on it, the characters on it. There's also a jewelry box. And then we need to talk about another representative offer. So let me show you these. here is the little earring set. Oops, let me see. And here's the jewelry box. Let me see, the jewelry box plays Let It Go. So that's going to make a lot of parents really crazy. Minnie says, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah. Okay, so, you know, we had Elsa and we had Olaf for Christmas, but we did not have Anna, and so now we will. So there's a Frozen singing Anna cuddle pillow. She is available as a demo by herself, and she sings, what does she sing? She sings For the First Time in Forever, just a selection of it from Frozen. So there's going to be a representative offer. And this is one of those offers that I tell you, if you're not President's Club yet, don't take advantage of it because you need all the award sales you can get. But if you're already a President's Club and you're not in any kind of rush necessarily to get to Honor Society or the next level up, then by all means, if it makes sense for your business, do it. So you can save 33% off the brochure 7 prices in the rep offer. But it's a bundle. So it's going to include all 3, Elsa, Olaf, and the new Anna doll. So looks like we're continuing Elsa and Olaf into spring. But like I said, you can just demo Anna by herself if you want to do that. Although, again, I would just wait and order it out of the catalog. If you're a new rep, just wait and order it out of the first book that you are able to order it out of, because then you'll get full credit for it, and you'll still pay the same, you know, you're still going to get your rep discount on it, so you'll still get it at a cheaper price, but you need the full award sales. Okay, so the value is $74.97. And by the way, they're all going to be $24.99 in the brochure. So your cost is $49.99. You earn $24.98 if you sell all 3. There is no limit. You can order in campaigns 5 and 6, and you're going to get billed in that campaign. It's not delayed billing. You get award sales just for the $49.99. It's not full award sales. And obviously that's the amount that goes towards your leadership bonus and earnings. Okay. If your downline orders it and pays it in full. All the units count towards your credit limit. You might have to pay in advance based on your balance, yada, yada. And it's all based on the brochure 7 price. And yeah, the 33% is more than we normally earn because it's fixed earnings. So, you know, you do need to weigh that. But again, you know, if you're going to be scraping your teeth at the very end of the year just trying to get to President's Club, I would say, meh. But if you think you're going to be at a President's Club by, like, you know, 2 months from now, if you're on target for that, then yeah, it might be okay, because it is a better earnings opportunity than we would normally get. 33% is better than 20 or 25%, depending on your level. Okay, so there's that. Let me just show you the picture. Alrighty. And also, if you demo her by herself, I'll just mention that she is one where if you're President's Club, your demo price is better than if you haven't reached President's Club yet. You know, by $1 and some change. So that is one of those where reps who aren't President's Club yet do pay a little bit more on the demo than the PRP members. Just FYI. Okay. There's some jewelry. Let's see what should I show you guys and what should I leave? What should I keep a secret so that you can still have some surprises? There's some jewelry. I think I'll keep the jewelry secret. No, I'll show you these because I think these are cute. There's these little tiny necklaces that have little matching earrings. And I really just think they're cute because two of them have like an additional little tiny charm. One of them is a little teeny tiny ladybug attached to that little circular thing. I can't really tell what that is. And then one of them is a little teeny tiny bee that's kind of hanging just above the heart. And the ladybug has little ladybug earrings. Those are cute, right? There is going to be a spring, like 9-pair earring set that are little tiny ones. The biggest ones are little bows, which are cute. Bows are usually pretty popular. There's some little tiny stars in there too, but they're mostly just kind of plain, simple studs. I'll let you see that too. And then you see the little bows right there in the middle. They're kind of crooked, but. And then there's kind of like, there's some normal like chunky jewelry. We've got some chunky jewelry coming out, but I'll let you save that. There's also some fine jewelry coming out. But I'll save that for, you know, some sterling silver stuff. It's all sterling silver, no gold. But I'll let you look at that as a surprise. How do you feel about yellow? You like bright colors? Might like that top. There's a cute pair of shoes, like some flats. Oops. Some flats, but I'll leave those for a surprise. Oh, Mindy, you didn't get your hey girl, hey. I'm gonna get a hey girl, hey out for her. Okay, this I think is cute. There's a scarf pack. It's a pack of 2. Pretty spring colors. It's like a light pinky, well, a light kind of like a buttercream, pale, sort of baby type of yellow, and a pink. But the pink looks like it might be a little hint of that salmony sort of pink. And it looks like they have silver sequins, like a strip of silver sequins. We've had scarves like these in the past. They're polyester, but it's a pack of 2, and they're attached to a purse. I'll let you see like a little bit of the purse. Can you see the little strip of sequins there? If I get too close, I block the light. So anyway, that's kind of pretty. That caught my eye. It's going to be $14.99, so the price is not. That's pretty good. I mean, we've been going a little crazy with our scarf prices. What was the last one? The last one was $29.99 at full price for 3. So, you know, $14.99 for 2 is good. We're getting back on track with pricing. Thumbs up for that. There's some new loafers. They're not as cute as the loafers I showed you last time, so I'll save that for a surprise for you guys. They're not as cute as the bow loafers that we talked about before, in my opinion. But they are. I'll give you this hint. Shiny and color. I'll save the rest for a surprise. Okay, so there's another sneak peek bundle that you could take advantage of if you want to. It's a what's new exclusive. So we're going to have some limited edition nail polish shades. Hallelujah! Because we have not been very good the last year about limited edition colors of anything. So there are 4 limited edition nail polish colors that are going to be in brochure 8. The names are Reckless, Hottie, Saucy, and Vibe. Very pastel Easter shades, Mindy says on the scarf. Yeah, totally Easter. We're totally headlong into Easter. So there's 4 nail polish colors, but in this bundle, you get the 4 nail polish colors, plus you get one of the extra lasting eyeshadow inks. You get the color Infinite Teal, which we don't care about because none of us like the eyeshadow inks. But you also get a Super Shock Gel eyeliner pencil in the color Cobalt in this little bundle set. So the value is $39, and the fine print on that is based on regular brochure prices. Okay, so your cost is $14.99 for this bundle if you order it. You earn $13.97. That is if you sell the nailwear at the brochure 8 special prices. The special price for, the intro price is going to be $3.49. So if you sell them at $3.49 and then you sell the other products at full price, then you will earn $13.97. But you do have to sell the other 2 at full price. You can't sell the other 2 at sales price. No hints, right? So basically, you're saving over 45% off the brochure, special prices if you do this. Let me give you the fine print, and then I'll show you the colors. So you can order it up to your demo limit. There is a limit on this. So whatever your limit is, if you're a new rep, you can only get 1. If you're President's Club, you get 3. If you're, whatever level, you can get 974 or whatever it is now that we talked about a few weeks ago. Yeah, selling those at regular price. That's the catch with this one. Because the inks and the Super Shock are products that have been around for quite some time. And there's a pretty good chance that they're going to be on sale in the catalog at the same time. So unless you sell them like straight out of your car trunk or something to somebody who doesn't have access to the brochures, you're going to have a hard time selling this at full price. So that's the catch with this one, where it might not be the best deal. But anyway, you can order them in campaigns 5 and 6 at your demo limit. You're going to be billed that same campaign, and it's not full award sales. So again, if you're not to President's Club, I wouldn't suggest doing this anyway. I would just wait and buy the colors straight out of the brochure and get full credit for it and do it that way if you really want to stock up on them. So you just get the your cost award sales, and that's all you get credit for as far as leadership bonus earnings too if your downline buys it and pays for it. Goes towards your credit limit as usual, so you might need to pay in advance depending on your balance and your credit limit. And that's the fine print. So you ready to see the colors? Who wants to see some color? Minnie has to have another class on how to decipher the what's new. I know. All of the tricky fine print, right? All right, so there's the purple at the top, which is Reckless. The pink is Hottie. The yellow is Saucy. And the tealish blue is Vibe. The aqua kind of color at the bottom is Vibe. So just kind of standard brights. They seem like they don't seem like a sparkly finish except for maybe the teal color at the bottom. They seem to be just like a cream finish, I think, from the picture, but I don't know. The pink one looks like they may have a little bit of like a shimmer to them. Like a satin finish eyeshadow would have, but it's kind of hard to tell. But the teal one looks like it's maybe a little more sparkly or maybe a little metallic kind of thing. And he says, me, show me some color. All right, so Hallelujah, some limited edition colors. Thank you, Jesus. No. Thank you, Avon, right? We're finally getting back to some limited edition colors to drum up some sales for the nailwear. Okay. Then there's another super earner opportunity. 50% earnings. So let's talk about what the product is first because it's new. It is a new eau de parfum called Rare Amethyst, which is interesting because it's part of it's like the rare line, like the rare pearls and the rare diamonds and the rare gold, but the bottle does not match the rare line. So I'm slightly confused. Yellow does look like the color sunshine. Not sunshine, not like the sun, but we've had a yellow in the past that looks like sunshine. Yeah, I agree. I think this one is, because sunshine was a cream finish, right? I think this one might be a little bit more sort of satiny from the picture, but I'm not positive. But yeah, so these bottles don't look like the other bottles, so I don't really know whether to tell you to sell this as, you know, an addition to that line or not. It doesn't reference the other ones at all. So I don't know what to tell you, but the name is Rare Amethyst. Okay. So Rare Amethyst is a glamorous and captivating sensual jewel of passionate plum shimmers with mysterious violet and rich sandalwood. It's going to intro at $16 and the full price will be $23. Okay. There will be some Liquid Touch samples. You can get a pack of 10 for $1. Yeah, Rare Diamonds is gone, so now we have Amethyst. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on up in this place. So you can get some samples if you want to. $1 for 10 is not bad as far as pricing goes. And so the super earner opportunity is 50% earnings based on the brochure 9 intro price. 50%. Yeah, Sunshine was creamy finish. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was kind of, I mean, it wasn't matte, but it was just, yeah. Okay, so the sneak peek bundle, you get 2 of them, and you get 10 free samples. So 2 full-size perfumes and 10 samples. And the value is $47, which is based on the brochure 9 special price. No. Based on the brochure 9 regular price. And includes the sample value. So yeah, it's based on that $47 value is based on full price, but you're not going to be selling it at full price. You're going to be selling it at the intro price, right? So it's really not $47 value in campaign 9 or brochure 9. Your cost is $16 and you earn $16. But you earn the $16 if you sell it at the special price. Okay, so not the full price, but sell it at the special price, you get $16. The full award sales is $32. Which is not full awards. Well, yeah, it is. No. Yeah. Yeah, you do get full award sales on this one, so this is one that I would say, if you can budget for it and you can afford it, then this would be a decent one to take advantage of. It's not double dollars or anything, but you know, at 50% earnings and with full award sales, that's decent. So this one gets the Shannon thumbs up. Not that anybody cares. It is also delayed billing. However, it is a limit of 1 bundle per representative. So it's only a very short-lived great deal. Okay, so you can only get 1. but one is better than none in this case. So, but then again, if you have to choose between this one and the double dollar ones we talked about earlier, go for the double dollar ones. Don't spend your money on this one. Spend it on the double dollars, right? Because you get double the credit. Okay, so if you're trying to choose, go with the double credit. There's delayed billing. You order in campaigns 5 or 6, you get billed in campaign 7, and you pay in campaign 8. The campaign 9 price counts towards award sales and earnings level. The you pay price is used to calculate your leadership bonus earnings. So that's different, right? The you pay price instead of the, well, I don't know. Why are they saying you pay now instead of your cost? Just trying to confuse us. The you pay price will be used to calculate your leadership bonus earnings if purchased by a member of your downline and orders paid in full. All the units count towards your credit limit. You might have to pay in advance depending on how much credit you have and what your balance is. And I think this is a typo. Super earner units do not count toward campaign 9 program freeze. Freeze, F-R-E-E-S. What does that mean? Do not count toward campaign 9 program freeze. Did they create this type in another country? I'm just saying. Was this copy written in our call center? I just say that out loud. Yes, I did. You pay, they're using you pay instead of your cost, and they're using the word freeze, which I don't know what that means. And the super earner units don't count towards it, whatever it is in campaign 9. If anybody can translate that for me, help me out, then please do. You guys won't be able to see that. It's this sentence right here. Super earner units do not count toward campaign 9 program freeze. I don't know. Amber made it. I mean, she was here, but now she's really here. She was just pretend here before, and now she's legit here. Hey, girl, hey. Okay, there's another sample pack. It's a pretty good price. It's fragrance for her. 70 samples for $5.99. And in brochure 7, wait a minute. Hold on, I just might have figured something out. Okay, so this is the what's new for campaign 7. So the campaign 9 freebies, I'm wondering if in the what's new for campaign 9, there's going to be another stock up opportunity on the rare amethyst where you're going to get free stuff. I've solved it. So they're trying to trick you into buying a sample pack now. And then there's going to be a better opportunity where you get some freebie stuff in the what's new for campaign 9. And if you order these now, then you don't get the freebies from campaign 9. That's what I think it means. But I haven't seen the what's new for campaign 9. So I don't know for sure, but they said the word free with an S on it, and they said campaign 9. And they said this doesn't count. So that is how that computes in my brain. Oh, did I show you guys the bottle? I didn't show you the bottle, did I? I mean, it's a pretty bottle, but if it's a rare product, it doesn't match the other rare perfume bottles. And that is confusing to me. And I don't like to be confused because that never turns out well for anybody. Confused. But yeah, there's the bottle. Okay. Yeah, it's like a preferred preview. Yeah. Weird. Do the packs count at pack price for word sales? Yeah, you pay price. It is full award sales. So $32 based on the intro special price. The packs count at pack price for award sales. Maybe you get the free stuff in the brochure. Yeah, that could be too. Well, Amber had to create a whole new password. Girl, you had to work to come hang out with us, didn't you? Yeah. Well, and maybe they're trying to, if they're offering free stuff in campaign 9, maybe they're trying to decipher the difference between this and the double dollar stuff. Because remember, the double dollar stuff, if you order the incentives and then your customer wants the $15 night cream that's offered in the brochure, they're going to supposedly honor that, which is, I just think is going to be chaos. I mean, they should honor it, but I just know how they track stuff, and I just feel like there's potential for some chaos, if you know what I'm saying. Confused plus Shannon equals disaster, for sure. Anyway, all right, so the sample pack, sorry, distracted there. 70 samples for $5.99. You get a 10-pack of Liquid Touch samples of Amari and Amari Seduction. Wait, are we getting rid of Amari Seduction, or is it? I can't keep track of the Amaris anymore. They just come and they go. They come and they go and they go and they go. And then they come back and then they go again. And I get confused. But I thought we were getting rid of the Amari Seduction. So if anybody remembers, I've seen it in the outlet, I think. Unless it was one of the other Amaris. You also get, same thing, packs of 10 Liquid Touch of the Haiku and the Haiku Kyoto Flower. Also, packs of 10 of the Liquid Touch of the Secrets to Keep and Far Away. And then you get a pack of 10 Discover More cards of the Far Away Gold. But in the fine print, it says, in the event of unforeseen demand, sample pack assortments may vary. Sample substitutions will be of equal or greater value. But half the time when they substitute, it's not even perfumes that we even sell anymore. So just be aware that there's potential for that to be an issue. Maybe. They have substituted in the past with samples of products that were no longer for sale, which really is not helpful. Mari Blossom is going. Steve thinks Seduction's going too. Yeah, I feel like maybe it's the Blossom that I'm thinking of that I saw in the outlet, but Yep, Amber's greedy for award sales and never orders anything unless I get full award sales. Hallelujah, girl. You know that's how I preach it. You know, like I was saying earlier, if you're not that far away from whatever goal you're trying to hit, then, you know, I mean, if it's only going to take you 2 months to get there, then, okay, maybe you can give or take a little. But at the same time, if it's only going to take you 2 months to get to President's Club, then why not try to hit it faster and then work on the next goal? I don't know. That's the way I think. But you at least need to get, if you don't get to President's Club, you're not going to make any money selling Avon, like plain and simple, because the cost of brochures and the cost just to process your order is too high. So you've got to get there if you want to make any money, you know? That's the way I see it anyway. Okay, so there's your samples. If you want the sample pack, which could potentially be substituted for other mystery samples if there is unforeseen demand. So just be aware. Okay, then there's another special representative offer. Stomach's growling, can you hear it? Save 40% off the brochure 7 offer. The brochure 7 offers is going to be buy one, get one free for perfumes, and it's mix or match. So this is basically like a 40% stock up opportunity if you want to do it. Your cost reflects what the brochure customer savings will be. I'll tell you the fine details, and then I'll tell you what's available. It's no limit. You order unlimited quantities in campaigns 5 and 6. You get billed that campaign. The your cost price goes towards award sales, so it's not full credit. And that's the your cost price is used to calculate leadership bonus earnings. Not the you pay price, the your cost price. So anyway, your cost goes towards the leadership bonus and your earnings if a member of your downline buys it and pays for it. It all counts towards your credit limit, so you might have to pay in advance depending on your credit limit and how big your balance is. And what is included is Faraway Gold, the regular Faraway, the Haiku Kyoto Flower, the Haiku, Amari and Amari Seduction, Blue Escape for her, and Avon Instinct for her. So they're basically promoting this sample pack in order to help promote the buy one, get one free situation. But the samples aren't an exact match because, like, for example, in the sample offer, they're offering the secrets to keep, but in the stock up opportunity, secrets to keep is not listed. But Blue Escape is and Instinct is, but those samples are not available in the sample pack. So not an exact matchup, but anyway. Mindy got, yeah, see, Mindy got Step Into Sexy roller rolls instead of on her Viva opportunity not too long ago. Yeah. They substituted something old instead of giving you the something new that you wanted. So it's not always handled in the best way when they run out. So just consider that fair warning. Okay, spring stuff. There's going to be a Naturals limited edition scent. They didn't include, I told them they should just start including a Naturals hand soap too, because more people swap out hand soaps for seasons than pretty much anything else, and they did not listen to me, so I'm mad. Okay, the spring scent is Playful Pink Daisy and Lemon. And, you know, the body spray, body lotion, shower gel. There is also a Zesty Orange and Fragrant Honeysuckle. Orange and Honeysuckle Bubble Bath. So these are obviously limited edition spring scents. And let me show you the mini hand creams. They did a, you know, limited, you know how it is, limited edition seasonal packaging for the mini hand creams and for the Moisture Therapy lip balm. The hand creams include the Skin So Soft Signature Silk, the Moisture Therapy Intensive, the Avon Care Vitamoist, and the Avon Care Silicone Glove. So if you have anybody that likes the Vitamoist, somebody was telling me, I had a customer telling me they can only use the Vitamoist because it's the only one that doesn't have gluten in it. I don't know if that is true or not, but if anybody has any, you know, factual for sure information on that, then I would be interested to know. But if in case you have somebody who has said that they have to be gluten-free because they have celiacs or whatever, you know, you could potentially suggest to them the Vitamoist, and I wouldn't, unless we can find out for sure if it really is gluten-free and it really is different, I wouldn't say that it is or anything, but you might say that there have been other, you know, celiac folks who have had good luck with the Vitamoist, and just kind of keep it to that. I don't know. Anyway, so if anybody has any factual information on that or knows for sure, then let me know, because, you know, that's a good selling point for the Vitamoist, and the Vitamoist isn't around all the time. So, okay, and there's yet another advanced order opportunity. Mindy says, "Go get them." Okay, so you can earn 40% off the brochure 7 special prices. It's an 8-piece limited edition spring collection. And the 8-piece set includes 2 of the bubble baths, which are the orange and honeysuckle, 2 of the shower gels, 2 of the body sprays, and 2 of the body lotions that are the naturals, pink daisy and lemon. Do pink daisies smell different than other colored daisies? Just curious. If they do, they're mixed with lemon. So the value is $52. What's the fine print? Fine print is hiding from me. Value is $52. Your cost is $18.79. You earn $12.53 if you sell it at the brochure 7 special price. There's no limit, delayed billing, so you order in campaigns 5 or 6, you'll be billed in campaign 7, you pay in campaign 8. The $18.79, your cost price, is what counts towards your award sales and earnings level, and is what is used to calculate your leadership bonus and earnings if purchased by a member of your downline and orders paid in full. All units count towards your credit limit, so you might have to pay in advance. And yeah, there's that. We're back to your cost, it's not the you pay price, it's the your cost price. Okay, so there's the set. Let me show you the picture. I'm hogging the picture. Stop hogging the picture, Shannon. The girls want to see the picture. Yeah, I know. If we can sell Vitamoist, why not full size? I know. They're hoarding it. I kind of wonder if, I mean, I don't know, but if the vendor that sells it, you know, if we sort of let it go, and so the vendor who, you know, makes it is selling it to another brand under another name, and they now have the rights for full-size products or something. So I don't really know, but I could see something like that being, I don't know. Not sure. Okay, another special representative offer. So let me sum up this what's new for you. This is where Avon focuses on representatives as being their customers and not customers as being the customers. This is where they're trying to sell stuff to you, because they don't care if you rack up your credit cards and can't pay for it, as long as they get paid. Okay, so this what's new is all about selling to the reps. This is about, you know, there are stock up opportunities and all that kind of thing, and sometimes that stuff is nice, but my advice is don't get caught up in being a customer. Make sure you are caught up in being a business person, and that you remember that your job is not buying, your job is selling. Okay, your job is to make money, not spend it. There's my advice. Okay, special representative offer, save 45% off the brochure 7 special prices. So basically what this is bonus size, all kinds of stuff. Bonus size body lotions, It's basically the moisture therapy lines and the Skin So Soft lines. So let me give you the details and then I'll show you which ones. The brochure intro special price is going to be $9.99. It's going to later be $13. So your cost for stock up, if you want to, is $5.49 plus full tax. No limit. You order unlimited quantities, campaigns 5 and 6. You'll be billed in the campaign that you order it. You only get award sales for $5.49. And that is what is used towards your earnings level and to calculate your leadership bonus. And all units count towards credit limit, so you might have to pay ahead of time. And it includes the moisture therapy, calming relief body lotion, so the one with oatmeal, the daily skin defense body lotion, and the intensive healing and repair body lotion. And then as far as the Skin So Soft lines, it includes the original, it includes the signature silk, it includes the soft and sensual, and it includes the supreme nourishment. Okay, so there's seven different ones. So these are the big 33 point whatever ounce bottles. One thing, a little tip I'll give you about these is tell your, the pumps are going to ship separately from the bottles. Tell your customers when they put the pump in to still hang on to the regular top, because I find with these bonus bottles that when the pump can't pump anything else out, there's still a lot of product like on the sides of the bottle, and they can still get a couple of weeks of use out of it, depending on how much lotion they use, if they just put the regular cap back on so they can turn the bottle upside down and, pound all the lotion down to the lid. So just a little tip. Tell your customers, hang on to the cap. Don't just throw it away because they're going to wish they had it. Because they're, it's one of those things where there's a lot left over. Okay. How many ounces? It is 33.8 fluid ounces. Mindy drills her reps on sell versus buy. I mean, you see so many people and you're like, girl, you just spent $200 on demoing a Mark outfit from head to toe. How are you making money? And I know you're not a President's Club, so how you paying for that? Make money, don't spend it. There's demoing, and then there's just being a customer. Sometimes demoing is smart. A lot of times it's not. Okay, so let's talk about Mark stuff. I just wanted to tell you a couple things. There's going to be like a lip click and nail lacquer set where they get one lip click and then the two little mini bottles. There's going to be a set of those. But what I really wanted to tell you is the Touch and Glow, the Shimmer Cream Cubes all over face palette. They're doing a coral version. Beautifully sheer coral. So they're still going to be sheer, but I thought I would tell you that because that's a pretty popular item. And it's one that I like, so I'm kind of interested in the fact that there's going to be a coral one. But again, you may as well not demo it. You may as well just buy it out of the catalog if you want to demo it, or if you are just buying it for yourself, because then you can get full award sales for it. A couple things, I'll tell you what they are, but I'll save them for a surprise. There's a couple makeup bags that are going to be available, but I'll let you guys see those later. And then there's going to be another rep offer for Mark stuff. It's back to the really big bonus sizes. Yeah. Hi, Steve. Hey, guy. Hey. You got to give him one, too. So the rep offer is 45% off your favorite lip colors for Mark. Let me give you the deets, and then I will tell you which ones it includes. It's a stock up now, no limit, order unlimited quantities in campaign 6 and 7. You get billed that campaign. It's a your cost, you know, not full award sales. Your cost counts towards award sales. And earnings level and leadership bonus. All units count towards credit limit. You might have to pay ahead. Okay? So it includes the juice gems, the lip clicks, the all butter nows, and the gloss gorgeous lip stains. Okay. Those right there. There's another new bra. You guys know I like the bras. If we make your size, they are generally pretty nice. This is one of the ones I would probably wear because there's no seams. This is a good one to suggest to customers because it's low in the front. So if they have lower V-neck tops, you know, the bra won't stick out of the top. And this is one of the back smoothing underwire bras. So I'll show it to you. It's a pretty little pink one. I would wear that. Can you see it? No, you can see it. They want to make sure they get the right size though, because it's kind of a semi-demi cup. It's not necessarily completely full coverage. And if they're not wearing the right size, the boobalas are going to spill out of the top. So they want to make sure they know their sizes. We have talked about the proper way to measure in the past, but if you don't know that, then let me know and I will do another obscene demonstration of how to do that. Omar, the tent maker. And then on the back, there's a couple kids things, which my thing got mangled in shipping, so you might not be able to tell, but you know how we had the projection watch for Frozen for Christmas? Well, they're doing one for the new SpongeBob movie, which I don't know how child appropriate the movie is going to be or not. I've seen the trailers for it, and I don't know. But anyway, there's going to be a projection watch, and then there's going to also be an 8-piece toy set, which includes 6 figurines, a play mat, and a carrying case. And they're just like little tiny plastic figurines. I don't think that they even move or anything. It doesn't look like they even have moving parts. It looks like they just, you know, kind of stand there and look SpongeBob-y. But there's the figurines, and then at the bottom, let me see. You probably can't see it, but there's a little mat here. There's a mat, and they have all the characters standing on it. And then there's a little carrying case, which is clear with like blue handles. So you probably can't see the carrying case because it's clear. But anyway, so, and here's the projection watch, which is mangled. See, my page is all tore to bits, but that's the watch. And it projects 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 different images. So, whew, that was a lot. All right. Anything else you guys want to see or know or talk about or share? Tell me about your Christmas. Oh, while you're here, the next one will be the 10th of January. Yeah, 10th of January at 11 a.m. sharp. Be there or be square. Anything else you guys want to see or want me to show you again or want me to give you more details on or whatevs? Grandsons are going to like the SpongeBob, Mindy says. Bueller. Amber just finally gets in, and then we're done. Okay, well, if you think of anything, then you can always ask me on the Maven page or any of the other bazillion pages we got going on out there. Y'all know how to find me. Thank you, Mindy. I appreciate you guys too. You're my girls and my guy. Can't forget Steve. So, yeah, but if anybody hears anything about triple dollars, just to touch one more time, because I would hate for everybody to take advantage of the double dollars and buy like the $400 pack, and then in the What's New in Campaign 8 or Campaign 9 have a triple dollar opportunity instead. So if you guys have heard anything or hear anything, you know, let me know so we can update people, because obviously if they happen or have plans to do a triple dollar after this double dollar, then it's better to save your money and do the triple dollar. But I haven't heard anything about anything. I didn't know there was going to be, I didn't hear that there was going to be a double dollar either. So, you know, but if anybody hears anything about any triple dollars, I just don't want anybody to be spending all their money trying to do the double dollar one and then not be able to do a triple dollar one that might pop up in 1 or 2 campaigns from now, or 3. Mindy still doesn't have a DSM. Blech. Amber's DSM stinky. All right, girls. Well, if you think of anything, you can ask me anytime. If you want me to, you know, check something for you, I will do. And if you hear anything through any grapevines, let me know. Have I seen the actual PC program yet? Yeah, we went through it. Let's see, what's new did they break it down in? Like one of the earlier what's news, but I don't think it was the first one. A lot of the sales levels I think aren't even worth shooting for. Like honor society, no. Yeah, honor society I think is basically a waste. You may as well go for Rose Circle. And kind of after that, there's, other than maybe getting a guest to be able to go on the trip with you. I mean, the trip is nice, and being able to get a guest to go with you is nice. But we talked about, I think it's offensive that when you're selling $200,000 worth, that they say, oh, congratulations, we're going to give you 50% earnings. I'm pretty sure those people are earning 50% all on their own. They don't need you to, you're not doing them any favors by saying they get it, you know? Yeah. I don't like that now you have to choose between getting an Albie and ordering something else. You know, that Mrs. Albie, I mean, I know that some people feel like they might rather have some money or something like that, but at the same time, the Mrs. Albie is the tradition, and I think they need to keep some tradition. We're getting rid of all of the tradition. You know, they want so badly to try to drum up new people that they're offending their old, you know, the customers that have been around for forever by disregarding kind of the vintage, retro memories, you know, what Avon has always stood for, by trying to get rid of that so they can be young and hip. But they're not even young and hip enough yet to get the young and hip crowd. So they're kind of failing like on both sides. But at the same time, even with representatives, you know, with the Mrs. Albie, I don't know. I really am torn about how I feel about that. You know, like if you hit President's Club a lot and you get a lot of those Mrs. Albies, you start to be like, what am I going to do with all these? But at the same time, I don't want it to go away because that's the tradition, and I don't want to have to choose. And then the earning the points. I mean, they're never going to give you enough points to really get anything amazing from those catalogs. You know what I'm saying? So it took away the spending account for council. Really? I didn't pay attention to that part. What did it used to be? Do you remember? Yeah, retro is trendy right now. Exactly. You know, Avon's whole brand and the whole way they made a name for themselves was by stirring up that sense of family and that sense of tradition and that sense of nostalgia and all of that. That being said, at the same time, there is no reason that they can't be hip and trendy too and get, you know, and build a variety of these people. But they have to remember that these hip and trendy girls in 5 years, you know, because they're teenagers or 20-somethings, are going to be just as nostalgic as all of the rest of us. And so you've got to keep them. You got to grab them, but you got to keep them. And offending or not serving all of the customers who have been committed for forever is not a smart way to go about it, because these young and hip and trendy girls don't have the money to support the business the way that the nostalgic, you know, customers who have been around for forever do. You know? And in their attempts to be young and hip and trendy and keep regurgitating products, like bringing it out for 2 seconds and then getting rid of it, they are wasting so much money. And because they're not being cost effective in how they do that, the prices are way too high. And these young girls cannot afford these high prices. You know? $3,000 was the spending account. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the Albie is a trophy. That is Avon's version of, if you work anywhere else, you get an Employee of the Month plaque or an Employee of the Year plaque that you hang in your, you know, you get something that shows that you have achieved some type of, you know, significant status within your company, and you have that to carry on with you or to show customers or clients, or, you know, it sets the tone for who you are and what you've done. And the Mrs. Albie is our version of that. You know, our little titles that we have, like Makeup Maven and Beauty Advisor and all of that stuff, doesn't mean anything to customers. You know, we don't have anything to show them, hey, you know, here's how I am a head above the rest. Here's why you should choose me as a representative. You know, here are the achievements that I've had. Here's what makes me a business professional. The Mrs. Albie is our thing. You know, we have pins and stuff, but, you know, if somebody can see that my Makeup Maven pin, but that to them does not tell them, oh, this girl has achieved something. It's just like, oh, she likes makeup. You know, it doesn't mean anything. And even if it said, I mean, Beauty Advisor is a little more official. You know, we've had some terms in the past that were a little more official, but, you know, they come and go so fast that it's like, you know, or it's on, I mean, in the past they've had, you know, they gave us like the name tags when we go to our President's Club tribute, and it has all the ribbons, but it's a big ribbon thing like this, and it's not something that you're going to wear out in public. You know, it's just like a temporary throwaway tag. And so even though it has the ribbons and stuff, that's not something you're going to like really be wearing when you're out prospecting customers or manning a table or whatever. You know, so Amber's customers ask her about the about the dolls, the Mrs. Albies all the time. Yeah. And it's the history. I mean, it's the history of the company. And if you don't have history, then it's much easier to be forgotten. You know? If there's no history left behind, besides the fact that there still could be and should be so much value in the antique situation that Avon always had a market on, but we're not doing anything now that makes anything, valuable long term. I mean, our bottles are pretty, but they are not different or identifiable, or they don't stand out from the crowd. I mean, we used to have those elaborate, like, tall bottles that were like sculptures, and I mean, all that kind of stuff. The car bottles. Every time I approach a guy to be a new customer, the first thing he asks me is, do you still sell the car bottles? If he is not interested in anything else, if he does not care about makeup and he does not want to know who I am, he will still ask me if we still sell the car bottles, and he will still say, if you had those, I would get those because my grandpa had those, or my dad had them, or my mom used to get them for me when I was, younger, blah, blah, blah. Right? And no, we don't sell them, even though I complain about it and I tell them that you guys ask for it year after year after year. Nobody's listening. Yeah, trendy changes for sure. Yep. Yeah, there's no long-term stability in the trends, which is why I'm all about limited edition colors and that sort of thing. And the clothes and the shoes and stuff, those are going to change. But as far as the makeup goes and the kind of the skincare and all, that kind of stuff, I mean, I'm all about limited edition stuff, because that's how you keep it interesting. And if you're smart, if they're smart in how they offer it, especially if they do like a buy one, get one, or if they buy two, get one free type stuff, then that's how you keep selling the stable colors that have been around for forever and that aren't, spiking in sales anymore, because, people buy them and then they need a year or two to use it up before they buy again. So, they kind of flatline. That's how you get people to buy those again, because if they can get one or two free, they may as well, so they buy the old colors that way. I'm totally about that. But when you spend so much revenue to create a product that's only going to be in there for 2 campaigns and then you get rid of it, it's such a waste of resources. And, so limited edition it out and do the holiday packaging and that kind of stuff. But, trends are such a money sucker from a company. If you get too short-term trending, you lose long-term. If you never have a solid brand that this is who we are, and then this is the fun stuff that we sprinkle in, if you never have that, this is who we are, then who are you? That's why you don't have a brand, reputation, because it doesn't exist. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that. I don't have any opinions. I mean, there's things that they get right, but they're really struggling right now. They're struggling because it's all new management, and it's all, a lot of it is young. A lot of them, they never knew the history. There's nobody around left to explain it to them besides us. And, if you don't know the brand to begin with, you can't improve it very well. You know what I'm saying? They're all young. If you look at our major, like the director of this and that, if you look at their work history on LinkedIn, because all of their resumes are available on LinkedIn, you can see that they have very short, they worked at this job for a year, and they had that position for a year and a half, and they had that position for a year, and then they came to Avon. So, their work experience is limited, their length of time in those jobs is limited, and now they're responsible for way more than they're probably, qualified for. And I'm not saying they're not smart girls or that they don't have the capability, but I'm saying, when you have a president who you bring into office and he's only 38 years old, he might not have the history down pat that he needs to have. Or, yeah, that was an Obama slam. I'm saying if you don't have, if you're inexperienced, you might be doing the best you can. You might be super smart, but you just are there's gonna be a struggle. Here's for less, yeah, the recalls and that kind of stuff. And it's hard for them because, well, historically speaking, the one of the worst problems we had was being able to find vendors we sold so much product, we had such a huge customer base that it was hard for us to find vendors who could keep up with our demand or who was even capable of manufacturing at our demand levels. So, it was really hard. And if we found vendors that were big enough that they could manufacture at that demand level, it's still, you still might have like quality issues and that kind of thing because the pickings are slim because there just aren't that many vendors out there who can handle us. But now, because we're turning all of our customers into representatives because we just want people with a pulse, we're losing our customers. So that's not so much the issue anymore. Now we have issues of we're not buying enough because we're not selling enough because we don't have enough customers because they're all selling, at a 20% level because they're just trying to buy stuff at a discount because they just have a pulse and they don't qualify for any kind of credit limit and, blah, 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 right? Fierce for less, that's Anita. Hey, girl, hey. I didn't give you a hey, girl, hey, did I? Hey, girl, hey. Oh, now she switched over. She's trying to confuse me. So, yeah, there's that. I mean, all we can do is wait and see and complain. I complain when I need to complain, and I give them a pat on the back when they deserve it. Lately, I've been doing a lot more complaining than patting, but, my hopes are high. Amber says they don't care if there's a pulse or not anymore. As long as they can put a stripe on a dotted line and send some checks or something. Yeah. There's just a lot of chaos going on, and there's a lot of inexperience in management going on. And I think we have people in charge that just don't know the brand. I think we have people in charge that just don't understand direct selling. I think we have people in charge who understand retail, and their history and their experience and their expertise is in big business that's focused on retail. And I think that they're missing the point on that we're direct sales. And I don't think that Avon is competitive. There's a push to really focus on internet sales and that kind of stuff and kind of be more online sales. And there's a lot of reasons why they would do that. We do need a presence that way, but they make more money and they give us less money if orders go through on sale online and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, Avon is not a brand that is designed to compete with regular online and regular retail sales. It's just not. And we tried that with Becoming. We even tried to create a brand with Becoming. And what we figured out is that representatives sell way more than, a section in a large department store. But at the same time, you know, they got to give us what we need to be able to do that. They got to give us the tools, the resources, the income, the training, the knowledge, the support, the customer service, product quality that we need so that we can do that. So we'll see what happens, I guess. I mean, it's just a wait and see game now. They're stubborn. I think they kind of listen to the complaints, but they're not necessarily listening. I think they're trying to tide us over. Like, just hold them steady, and eventually they'll forget. Or eventually the turnover will be so much that they'll all be so new that they won't know any different, you know? Anita worries that the new people don't know or care about Avon history and core values. Yeah, she signed up for Avon because it was different and had values. Yep. Andrea went door to door and she understood direct selling in us. Yeah. And I'm waiting to see. I mean, you never want to be accusatory or anything like that, but you know, I'm always suspect. Anytime there's a big business that's in turmoil like this, when you're at the level of a CEO or a president of a company, you get paid just as much if you get fired as if you work out entire, you know, terms, because the separation, you know, bonuses and that kind of stuff is just as many millions of dollars as if you were working the job full time. I would really be sad if there was somebody in that position that was just here to turn the business back around and get credit for turning it around, which just basically means she, you know, slashed everybody's income in order to, you know, bump the revenue dollars up, you know, the profit margin up, and all that kind of stuff. She slashed products so that they weren't spending, you know, as much, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you do have to cut spending when you're in a issue, but in a pickle, but you guys know what I mean. I would hate to see her take credit for turning the business around and then, you know, taking off for, you know, greener pastures with an even bigger bonus somewhere else. And I would also hate to see her fail, because, you know, we're the ones who are left with the massacre at the end of it. Even if people decide that she failed and get rid of her, they're still going to pay her to get lost, and then they're going to have to pay her to get lost and somebody else to come in, and then we start all over. So I don't want to see her fail either. You know, I want to see success. But we'll see what happens. Wait and see, you know. I mean, all we can do is what we're doing here. And all we can do as reps is give feedback and, you know, give them thumbs up for the stuff that we love and tell them the stuff that we don't love, and sell to customers and stop selling to ourselves, you know. Don't recruit everybody just because there's pressure to recruit. You know, Avon is always going to struggle. Businesses, direct sales in general, they always struggle when the only way you make money is by recruiting. You need to make the money in the sales, because otherwise there's no reason to sell. And a company doesn't survive that is a company that sells stuff if they don't ever sell anything. How do you keep up enthusiasm when it seems like one hit after another after another? Well, I mean, I think there's a lot of ways you can do it. I mean, with customers don't need to know all the BS stuff that goes on behind the scenes. So I don't ever talk about this stuff, you know, with customers. And if there's customer, you know, if there's a product that I don't feel the quality is there, I don't ever mention that product. You know, if they say they want it, I won't say, hey, don't order that, it's crap. You know, I'll order it for them, but I'm not going to like promote it or mention it or be like, oh, hey, did you see the crap product on page 27? Make sure you buy the crap product. You know, I don't sell that stuff, but, you know, you don't want to translate that stuff to customers, first of all. And then with your downline, I think what you have to focus on is you have to know that they're going to have the same concerns that you will in a lot of cases. And so you have to be able to listen to their complaints and try to help them come up with a solution. And I mean, quite frankly, in doing, it's the same solutions that you're trying to come up with for yourself. So you're just sharing what you're trying to do and what's working for you and what isn't working for you with them as well. And just let them know that you understand and you can relate. I mean, you don't want to get caught up in, you don't want to fuel the negative fire with your downline. I mean, you want to try to stay encouraging. But I think if you're creative, you can help them through it. I think if you're fun, if you make meetings or, trainings or whatever fun, and you just try to have a sense of humor, about it if things are really bad, you can do that kind of stuff. I mean, there's only so much we can do. They're either going to listen to us or they won't. And, my opinions might be different than somebody else's opinion. And then you need a third person to decide whether I'm right or they're right. So, whose opinion is really right. It's just like anything else. So just try to make it fun. Just try to make it fun for you. Just stay focused on the things that you do like. I mean, if I think products are crap, I don't spend my money on it. And I don't, if they don't make money on the crap stuff, they'll get rid of it, And if we put our money into the stuff that we support, then, I mean, that's how we make a point, is through dollars and cents. It's kind of hard because we have these products that we love and that are really good products. Every product, when it's introduced, is going to have, a spike in sales, and then it's going to drop off because people buy it and then they don't need it anymore for a long time. And then they might offer some kind of sale opportunity. So you might have a little spike again, or they might offer some limited edition colors and it gets a little spike again. But every product is going to flatline at some point, and you have to wait out people using the product and needing more before you see spikes. And you'll never see another spike like you did when you first introduced it. And it just comes down to whether companies can understand that there is value in having products that flatline and realize that they can get their spikes from limited edition stuff or seasonal stuff, to still be spiking. And they have to understand that when customers love something, a customer doesn't care if the last time they ordered it was this year, last year, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 25 years ago. They don't care how long it took to use something up. All they care about is that when they need another one, that they can get it. And a company has to understand that customers have expectations, and when you disappoint them that way, you lose them. So, and Avon for the longest time, I mean, in the last 5 to 10 years has really gotten the reputation. I mean, I've heard a lot of people joke, and these are not Avon representatives. These are like beauty gurus on YouTube and stuff. They're like, I mean, they give, how we have the tagline, Avon, the company for women. Well, they give us the tagline, Avon, the company that discontinues stuff. And other companies discontinue things too, but I mean, our ratio was like, felt like we were at the horse racers or something. Like, how fast can we get rid of it? Let's introduce it and get rid of it before we even introduce it successfully. I mean, having things only be in the brochure for, like even skincare products. Like, why introduce a lotion and only have it be in the brochure for 2 campaigns and then get rid of it? That doesn't make any sense. Even a limited edition product is in the books longer than that, unless it just sells out. Seasonal things are definitely in longer than that. Like, so I'm thinking of like the Naturals line. We did that lavender version, and I think they didn't sell as much as they thought they were going to sell. So it ended up being around longer than they expected, but it was in the book for the second campaign. I think it was in the book. They had it listed as while supplies last already. I mean, what was the point? The amount of money that they spent to create that, just to have it in 2 books, it's just not worth it. But I don't know. That's how I do it. I don't know. You know, you got to focus on the stuff you love. You got to put the money into the stuff that you love. You got to complain when you need to complain, and you got to tell them, hey, that was really, I mean, I think we all need to be writing letters like triple dollars is the way to go. That's the best thing. Triple dollars is the best program, incentive, reward system that Avon has done in forever. And they need to keep that up, because new reps are not going to stay if they can't make it to President's Club, because they're not going to make any money. They're going to lose money because they're going to be buying demos that they can't afford, because we don't do any sales training. And they're going to, I don't know. You know where I'm going with this. If people don't ever make it to President's Club and they don't ever make money, then we're just chasing our tails. We're all wasting our time. So, you know, triple dollars, I mean, people need to be writing to them like crazy about triple dollars and being like, that's the best thing you've ever done. We really need this. We are still up to our eyebrows in a recession. You know, we don't have the money out there to be made like we have in the past, and we still need ways to make it to some kind of success level. And people are going to need help doing that. And triple dollars was important for that. And I know they don't want to, you know, give stuff away, but when you get the reps to a higher earnings level, then they can spend more. Then the rep can spend more. She can buy more demos. She can buy more stuff for herself. She can, you know, stock up. And so in the long run, it's very smart for them to get us there much faster and easier, even if they hand it to us on a silver platter, because in the long run, we will turn around and reinvest more, you know, into the business as well. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. All right. Nothing else anybody wants to see, know about, get more details on? Don't forget the 10th, January 10th, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Be there or be square or circle or an oval or whatever shape you would be. All right, girls and guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.